only promote the truth.
Y'all know what time it is, don't you? You know what time it is. Man, I ain't hardly been with y'all. About 2 months on here. Every now and then, little spot showings. But guess what? The Truth Scriptures Tanak Translation that I started on 3 years, 2 months ago. Well, I'm thinking about that. That's about 3 years, 3 months ago. That's complete. Now we're in the editing review process. It'll take us about another month and a half max, I would say. I was in the trenches on it yesterday, hardcore. Man, oh man, it's gonna be hot. Y'all give me some fives in the chat. Mic check. Can y'all hear me good? Put some fives in the chat. Put some fives in the chat. Y'all know we're going up. I haven't been on here blazing with y'all, man, for a minute. It's been amazing what's happened since June the 28th, what they call June the 28th on the Gregorian calendar. It's been amazing, y'all. The last couple of weeks have been just unbelievable. The team has done some phenomenal things, which you'll start to see. Some of you been seeing. You're going to see more today. Thank you for the mic checks. Thank you for the mic checks. Has everybody hit the like button? If you're on YouTube, hit the like button. If you're on Facebook, hit the love button. And man, put some fire emojis in the chat if y'all want to fire this up. We're on a telethon, by the way. We're doing kingdom business, hardcore. We haven't done a telethon, what? Month and a half? Maybe 2 months? I had to literally, for the entire month of June, yeah, we're over a month and a half. I had to literally just block everything out for the whole month of what they call June in order to hit by June the 30th. That was like our last extension that we were doing to get the translation done. I see them fire emojis in the chat. So we're going to get this algorithm rocking today. We're going to step up. We're going to do some sorting. We're going to do some sifting. We're going to do some uplifting. We're going to do some passionate teaching. We're going to do some fellowshipping. We're going to do some uniting. We're going to unite. We're going to get some directives. We're going to get some instructions from on high. You will feel this in your bones. It'll go through your skin and get down in your bones. It's going to get in your DNA. Shout out to my pops. Well, good to see pops on here. Your son made it back home. I just now got back home. Late last night. We left what? When we leave? We left around June 26th, something like that. I'm just now getting back home. Shout out to Deanne. She says she's glad to be here. We're glad to have you here. She's over on Facebook. Nee Rob, one of our staff members down in Bangladesh. It's right next to India. Over 1 billion people there in India. Y'all know that thing is hot. Brother Norman in the building. Donna, Steele. Shirley's in here. Joe, Ebony, Cardin's in here. Hey, and if y'all love YAHUAH, if you love YAHUAH, put your name, your city and country, or your city and state in the chat and put I love YAHUAH. Watch. This is old school. We're doing foundational stuff here. And it's preparation day before the Shabbat tomorrow. That's right, Jason. Overseer Bill is in here. Yeah. Up there in Edmonton, Alberta, Canada. We all over the place. If you love YAHUAH, you got to put your name. You got to put your city and country, or your city and state if you're in the USA, and put I love YAHUAH. We did that about 1.5 years ago. We started asking people, represent. Like if you love YAHUAH, how you going to tell YAHUAH you rolling with him and you afraid to tell the world? When you put it on the chat, that's a witness. That's a witness when you put it in the chat. And then all the new people, man, if you was over on, for all of you on Facebook, sometimes you might want to run a side by side. Like you might want to have your Facebook, but get another tab open for our YouTube, because we got way more powerhouse interaction on YouTube. But we love our Facebook community. We just happen to have, where we at now, fam? Where we at now? Fam, when we started this campaign, November the 9th, 2023, we're talking about a year and a half ago. This is what I'm going to tell you is, you want to see if YAHUAH is moving? We start this campaign November the 9th. I'm telling you exactly when we started it. November the 9th, 2023. We had 13,000 subscribers on our YouTube channel. Right about 13,000. Then we opened up the Promote the Truth YouTube channel. We didn't open up until 2020. We just was rocking our website, hardcore search engine optimization. Hardly any of you would know the name of YAHUAH without the Promote the Truth team. That's a fact. Hardly anybody in this world would know. Because when I found YAHUAH, excuse me, when I found YAHUAH, May 2007, that's over 18 years ago. When I found YAHUAH, if you typed his name in the search engine, in Google, the biggest search engine in the world, YouTube, second biggest search engine in the world, people just don't get it. It's a search engine too. There was zero results, zero. Nobody was talking about the most important, powerful name and word in the world. Hardly anybody, I should say. There was nobody on Google. Now we're sitting here at 365,346 subscribers. Huh? Think about that. We started at 13,000 November 9, 2023. We're at July 16, 2025. That's a little over a year and a half. Right at a year and a half. Now do the math. 365,000, right? Mine is 13,000. That's 352,000 plus subscribers since we started the campaign. 3 years, November 2020 to November 2023, 13,000 subscribers, give or take a few. 3 years. 1 year and a half, 365,000. So we add over 350,000. Can y'all tell me, what does that mean? See, we are still in the campaign. Shout out to Overseer Daniel Bacote, one of them real ones. Sister Emily Aguilar up in the building. Pamela Lena's over there in Northern Ireland. We everywhere. We're everywhere. I'm telling y'all. We're everywhere. Man, we just started saying, if you love YAHUAH from the beginning, back in November 2023, we said, put your name, your city and country, or your city and state if you're in the USA, because each state is like a country, by the way, in the USA. It's so big. And we had quickly over 50 different countries say that, to have somebody there says, just my name, I'm from here, this country, I love YAHUAH. Now I'm gonna give y'all a quick rundown, and we're gonna get, this is gonna be an awesome telethon day. And we're doing kingdom business. People go, what does that mean? We're not shy about telling you the real. We ain't shy about it. You see, the reason people didn't know Yahuwah's name, because nobody came around for centuries that was willing to do kingdom business. They were scared to death. They were scared. They got scared off. They did. People got persecuted. People got pummeled. People got killed. Satan has ran this deception, and Yahuwah, the Most High, the most important word. Yeah, them snipers on the roof. You already know. They probably warming up. Woo! They probably warming up. Yeah. Look at this. Look. Jay Cordova. What about you? Did you hit? Shout out to Daniel Bakote with that super in the chat. Y'all got to think about this. This is amazing. By their fruits, you shall know them. By their fruits, you're going to know them. Look, you're going to see what's going on. All you got to do is watch. You come around here, you're going to see. And we're going to have some fun today. And you see that title. I said, because I didn't wake up not too long ago because had a little mini vacation. I'm going to take another one in about another couple months. When these Truth Scriptures go out and they start going into, I'm telling y'all right now, when the Truth Scriptures, when that printing press say we are mailing out, I'm going to have to take another little break. I'm going to have to. Y'all realize how much I push my body? You don't know until when you accomplish something. And I went somewhere and I'm still probably partially there. I understand. I might have to read that to y'all today. When Shaul wrote that he was talking in the third, he was saying there was a man, but he's talking about himself, that was taken up into the third heaven. And he says, I don't know whether it was an in-body or an out-of-body experience. Now, during this process, in order to do what we have done, there was multiple times where I was taken somewhere. Multiple times. And I don't know whether it was an in-body or an out-of-body experience. But I'm telling y'all. And when you watch Ashley in the building, Ashley Spence, what's happening? When you watch this word come out, even when I start reading from, I'm going to be doing different sections before the whole thing hits the world. So y'all don't want to miss no lives. If you're up on YouTube, hit the subscribe button, hit the notification. There's a little bell button, but when it says subscribe, right next to it is a little bell button. Hit the bell button and put it on always. That way, anytime we go live, you'll get a notification. It won't bug you to death. We don't go live 85 times. You're not going to get a whole bunch of notifications. But when we do, you don't want to miss this. Yahuwah has now set the stage for his return through the Truth Scriptures. That's why you want to go to tsinfo.org and you want to support. You want to financially support. When we do telethons, it is a financial issue. It's financial kingdom business. It's malakuta ananim. They call that in Hebrew. Malakuta ananim. Kingdom business. Malakuta de Yahuwah. The kingdom of Yahuwah ananim. The Yiramiyahu, heaven. So listen, I'm telling y'all, I went somewhere and it's on. So I want everybody, and I already see some people coming in. The staff told me that the real ones, they already started once we did the announcement yesterday, late afternoon, that we're doing the telethon today. They said, hey, people's already coming with it. The real ones. The 144. They already coming. They said they was like, hey, this person contributed, that person, and I'm gonna do a roll call. So if you want to get on this first roll call that I'll do here in several minutes from now, go to tsinfo.org. If you want to be on, if you want to say, look, I'm sowing today, I'm gonna do my first fruits. And when we do kingdom business, we do telethons. Do your first fruits. And see, all these people, we had like 50 people from around the world come in to Colombia, South America, where I'm at. Me and my wife are at, and my family. For whatever reason, YAHUAH said, hey, we're going to do a big old launch right from Colombia. It wasn't planned. I started in the USA, and then we had a big family event with Lena's dad. We had to get down here emergency. And the next thing you know, we just taking care of him. We just planted the flag, and we started rocking. And we had around 50 people come on an island, private island. You couldn't just roll up at that island. It was security, armed security throughout the island. You talk about some snipers. And they was cool. They was dressed normal. Nobody hardly knew them, but every one of them, they was on point, armed. And if you was in Cartagena, put it in the chat. Put it if you were there on the island, on the private island, Encanto, the Encanto Resort. Crazy, y'all. Ask those people, because those people, in order to get there, you had to be committed. They had to hit certain levels of contributions to be eligible. Now, fam, we probably turned down 50 plus people. We could only do around 50. Look at Miss Q, she said security to the max. Like if you took a boat and just try to run up in that island, you wouldn't make it out. I'm telling you. Denise said, I was there. Who else was there? And look, Melanie said, I was there. Michaela said, I was there. She said, Cartagena, mom. Sister Michaela, tell the truth. Kimberly Brink said she was there. Miss Q was in the, Larry, Overseer Larry. Did we have a blast, Overseer, or what? Overseer Larry Moment was there. Daniel Bacote, he said, hey, Overseer Daniel Bacote was there. Lorena, my powerhouse sister out of California, she was there. Sister Melanie was there. Brenda Spencer said she was there. Brother Carl Strebel said he was there. Lisa Austin said I was there. Queen and Larry Nelson, overseer and guardian keeper, they was there. Now y'all going to keep bearing witness here. Who else is there? Lisa Bethel, all the way from the Bahamas, she said she was there. Renee Burnett, my powerhouse full of energy sister, she was there. Liz Ronsu, coming out of Arizona, Liz, she was there. And I'm going to tell you, they were sowing into the project. Larry, his beautiful wife, powerhouse sister. Deborah, she was there. What? It's unbelievable. There. Unbelievable. Now, they've been sowing, and then I said, now watch your life. Overseer Daniel Libby, he said he was there. They said, I tell everybody, watch your life. You're going to have to start watching your life. Overseer Benjamin Thomas, he was there. You're going to have to watch your life. You're going to have to get very intentional If you want to see the power of Yahuwah in your life, you can't get around sowing and reaping. Can't get around it. Whatever you sow, you're going to reap. Now, Yahuwah says, first and foremost, have you repented? And do you know his name? Unless you know his name, you ain't got nothing to be talking about repenting of. Overseer Larry Moments, it's the best time I've ever had. Fam, it was 3 days of just nonstop love and power and energy. And we got to witness the set apart spirit. YAHUAH work. Several people, they got to see the signs and wonders. They got to see Yahuwah's signs and wonders. I would say to people sometimes I was laughing most of the time because I was coming down from some place. Sister Amber was in the building. Amber House was there with her 2 daughters. The experience that they had, they're never going to get that out of their soul. But I was laughing. As I would talk to Yahuwah and say, all right, we're going to do a sign and a wonder here, Yahuwah. Let us give these people at this time these signs and these wonders. Watch. And it would happen. And people would be looking. Some of y'all was staring at me like, and I was giggling. I've been rocking with Yahuwah over 18 years. I've been walking in his power for many years. I've been doing and been involved in multiple nonstop signs and wonders. Telling y'all. We're going to warm it up. Y'all know how we do it. We're going to hit the real Jeremiah, the Yiramiyahu chapter 23. I said, Yahuwah, when I woke up this morning, I didn't know what I'm talking to y'all about. I just know he's going to give it to me. I didn't ask him last night. You know, when you're traveling, getting back, you got all your luggage, all this stuff. I was chilling. Had to go to bed. He said, this morning, I got up, didn't even know it. Yiramiyahu 23. And I just glanced at it from the Truth Scriptures. Brother Bill, overseer, I don't think we've ever covered Yiramiyahu chapter 23 on a live stream. Y'all gonna get it full in effect today. Every word of that chapter. Y'all gonna get it. We're gonna warm it up though. And y'all see PTT music is coming again. And what you're about to see, y'all gotta understand we coming. Y'all know how we do it. Y'all know we coming. Turn your speakers up. Hey, turn them speakers up now. Turn them speakers up. We got to get ready for this word today.
won't shake, yeah, we're alive. Voices rise and we will thrive. No more silence, no retreat, yeah. We're breaking the chains, hear the beat. Every step, every fight, we're fueled by purpose, guided by light. Together we rise, we're strong, we're free. Our hearts are strong, this is our destiny. We're coming, can't hold us back. We're rising higher, no stopping us, we've just begun. We're coming, united as one. Can't hold us back. We can't hold us, can't hold us back. We can't hold us back. We're coming, can't hold us, can't hold us back. Yeah, once they doubt it, they say we'll fall. But we're standing, we've heard the call. Yeah, through the fire, we've been refined. With Yahuah's strength, we redefine. We face the shadows, we've seen the pain. But through it all, we're still here to claim. Together we rise. Watch us. Every stride, every cry, the past is gone. Watch us fly. This is the time, we won't delay. Our voice is loud, we'll lead the way. Watch us shine, watch us. We're coming, can't hold us back. We're rising higher, no stopping us, we've just begun. We're coming, united as one. We're coming, can't hold us back. We're rising higher, no stopping us, we've just begun. We're coming, united as one.
Man, y'all know we coming. I want y'all to feel that. That's how we got to start this thing up. Get over to your favorite platform, man. Get that PTT music. Just drop in there. Shout out to my brother Greg Crocker in the building. Carl Strevel. The Feast, what's happening? Horatia. Have you went over to tsinfo.org and got because we setting it up. My sister Hannah, awesome. Powerhouse Tello. Brother Brandon in the building. With them set apart boys they got. Sharik coming in from South Australia. We're everywhere. Yahuah, what he's doing, and you'll see this and you'll feel this today. You'll feel the unstoppable energy of the Ruach, the spirit of Yahuah, begin to immerse this earth, and it's unstoppable. Y'all know nothing about this.
I keep rising high. Ain't no limit going past the sky. It was rough, but I made my own way. I'm unstoppable. I don't play it safe. Push through the walls, keep setting with Yahuah's power. I know what to do. Came from the struggle, stood in the rain. Took every hit and I still remain. Ain't no breaking, I was built too strong. If they bet against me, then they bet wrong. They throw the shade, but I bring the light. Step to the front, not afraid to fight. Ain't no fear and a doubt in my soul. With Yahuah in me, I'm taking control. Every battle I leveled up. They can lock me. Every scar I wear them tough. I was made to live. I'm unstoppable. I keep running. shook that up. They said I'd quit, but I proved them wrong. Now they watching from the sideline, seeing every dream I spoke, I'm out here achieving. No excuses, I make my stand. Did it all with my heart in hand. I built my lane, now we run this game. Every battle I leveled up. Every scar I wear 'em 'cause I was made to win. I'm unstoppable. I keep rising high. Ain't no limit going past the sky. It was rough, but I made my own way. I'm unstoppable. I don't play it safe. Push through the walls, keep setting with Yahuah's power. I know what to do. Turn the trials into stepping stones. Made my mark, now the world gon' know. Ain't no falling, I run this way. Ain't no stopping, I change the game. With Yahuah beside me, I stay on track. I'm pushing forward and looking back. Every battle I leveled up.
Woo! Y'all know nothing about that one. That was just sitting in the cut. We got about 50 done sitting in the cut. How many of y'all ready for Yahuah to work unstoppable through you? Come on now. How many of you are ready for the real power of the Most High, the Creator of all, who spoke everything into existence? How many of you ready for him to put that unstoppable energy through you? Y'all already know. You just got to get in line with Yahuah. You can't exercise his power and be out of line. You hear that song? Sister Amber, every battle I leveled up. I wrote every one of them lyrics in the name of Yahuah through the Ruach. Come on, Sister Annette, my powerhouse sister. Loyal love you, Daniel Libby. I'm telling you, if you stay in here with, this next 30, 60 days, I'm going to be in here blazing. Y'all better get all kind of fire. We're gonna blaze it, fam. If you want to go to a whole new level of spiritual growth, tapping in, make sure you hit that subscribe button, put that bell on notification on always. Whatever you do over on Facebook, do the same thing. Tell it, let me know. Because it's rare. You're going to get a real one of Yahuah. I don't know many emissaries walking around, live emissaries walking on the earth. I don't know. I still been waiting to meet another one where they claim that Yahuah is the only Mashiach. There is no two names. We don't get tricked. Because Yahuah said, I will teach you all things about me. How many of y'all love that unstoppable? How many of y'all want that to get released soon? Put some fire emojis in the chat. Put some feedback in the chat if y'all want unstoppable released soon. So you can be in your car bumping that. You can be working out in the gym, got your headphones on, and you got that great powerhouse lyrics. Man, those lyrics are coming through scripture, right out of the Truth Scriptures. Shout out to Benjamin. They're coming straight out. If you listen, and I'm going to get Brother Daniel McCulty on here later on today. But he'll tell you, all these songs are sermons. All these songs are sermons. They will preach to you and edify you and uplift you and give you endurance that stay in power. Tamara, get on over there. Go on over to Apple Music. Go on over to Spotify. Go to YouTube Music. Go to Amazon. Whatever's your favorite one. And we're going to get these to you. And PTT Music, we went under an attack too. We're just now coming back up. We literally had a satanic attack on our platform. So don't worry about it. It's almost fully restored. They said anytime all the Apple songs are coming back up again, but all the new ones are there. We had 2 released in the past week. Fire. What y'all talking about? See, this is something you're gonna have to think about. Measure. Nobody goes to build a house without first counting the cost. And see, what I did was I thought about it. Did you think about it? This is a new one.
I thought about it. I thought about it. I remember trying to flex for likes, dressing up in pain like it was right, dancing without the neon lights, smile on my face, all in a fight. Heard the world say, you're almost there, but the mirror said, you don't even care. YAHUAH called me through the haze, told me the real, ain't afraid to change. I thought about it, all them nights I tried fit in. I thought about it, quick chasing a win. I thought about it, I was too blind to see. I thought about it, who I'm meant to be. I thought about it, all them nights I tried fit in. I thought about it, quick chasing a win. I thought about it, I was too blind to see. I thought about it, who I'm meant to be. See, growth don't come in comfort zones. Nah, had to break free, do it on my own. Yeah, let go of the weight that I used to carry. Yeah, now I'm living real when it's legendary. Yeah, I walk with rhythm in my steps. Respect on me, it's no regrets. YAHUAH in my lane, I'm lit. Got that clean flame, I don't quit. Now I ain't who I was last year. Dropped the fear, now I'm crystal clear. Took a moment, took that pause. Had to rethink on my flaws. Found that light, I found my lane. Found myself through all the pain. You can't fake it, you gotta face it. Yeah, I faced it, no one replaces, nah. I did some strange things just to feel alive, and now I move with a total different tribe. I thought about it, all them nights I tried fit in. I thought about it, quick chasing a win. I thought about it, I was too blind to see. I thought about it, who I'm meant to be. I thought about it, all them nights I tried fit in. I thought about it, quick chasing a win. I thought about it, I was too blind to see. I thought about it, who I'm meant to be. Listen, I ain't chasing what don't last. I'm building the future, done with the past. I cut the ties that held me back, and now I'm rolling on a better track. Vision clear, I see the cost, cause I'd rather stand on real than live lost. My vision's clear, I see the cost, cause I'd rather stand on real than live lost. I thought about it, all the nights I tried fit in. I thought about it, quick chasing a win. I thought about it, I was too blind to see. I thought about it, who I'm meant to be. I thought about it, all them nights I tried fit in. I thought about it, quick chasing a win. I thought about it, I was too blind to see. I thought about it, who I'm meant to be. I thought about it, all them nights I tried fit in. I thought about it, quick chasing a win. I thought about it, I was too blind to see. I thought about it, who I'm meant to be. I thought about it, all them nights I tried fit in.
Man, come on now. And y'all should have seen us on that catamaran. We released that song before, we pre-released that live to all of those that was on the island. Whoo! You remember that, Michaela? Me and Brother Larry Moment and Daniel Levy, we was up front with Renee, Burnett. We were going nuts. Sister Liz, hey, got them ribs under my head. Oh, man. Sister Kimberly was up there. we was jamming. We was jamming. How fun was that, fam? How fun was it? Tell the truth. How fun was it? Man, y'all can't, if y'all got a chance to get in something live, I don't know how you put price on that stuff. I'm telling you, I don't know how you do it. I just don't know how you could just, if you got a chance to do it, why wouldn't you do it? You know what I'm saying? You do it, man. You just make stuff happen. All right, man, we're going to get in there, y'all. We about to get into it. Y'all want to get into it? But before we get into it, y'all give me some feedback. I'm thinking about releasing something very soon. Did y'all get tore up with the song All In? Look at Larry said, we were dancing like Dewey. That's right. We were dancing like Dewey, fam. Dated. So many people don't dance. You go to some of these crazy ass churches, they be like, you can't dance. YAHUAH only said there was one person ever that was after his own heart. A man after my own heart, Dewey. You think YAHUAH don't want you to dance? You can't listen to these crazy control freaks trying to control over humanity. YAHUAH says, I came to set the captive free. You get tore up? Hey, Everson, I get tore up. Every time I hear all in, we was out there on the catamaran. We rocked that out before it came out too. And everybody was screaming all in. We all in. Yeah, like 50 some of us out there screaming, we all in. And it was so intense. The spirit was so thick that the head, the guy that was running all the services, he just threw his hands up in the air and we watched the Ruach fall on him. Queen, she knows. It was bizarre. I got another one that I'm thinking about. We got like 5 more get released within the next week. Within 1 week, 5 more songs are getting released. All right, we're going to go in with YAHUAH. Because many people have been through stuff. They've been through challenges. I know, man. I feel y'all. I've been through it. I know we've been through heartache and heartbreak and we keep figuring out how to keep going. That's our miracle. See, if you're breathing now, YAHUAH is saying, I got stuff for you to do. Now, the joy of YAHUAH is your strength. But you got to submit to him and trust that he's going to hold you. YAHUAH's got you. He's going to hold you. Annalisa, my baby, dance every time I hear it. Tamika, tell me what you think. Emily, Ashley, Liz, y'all tell me what you think. Think about dropping this. How many of y'all just sometimes you need YAHUAH to hold you still? Hold you.
When the world is loud and the noise won't sleep, my heart beats fast when I'm too deep. Deadlines, fears I find, but your whisper peace in the sleepless night. Hold me still when the storm keeps rising. Hold me close soul is tired. You're the calm in the war inside me. YAHUAH, your flame is so warm and enlightening. Hold me still, hold me still, hold me still. People change their love, unsteady, but you don't shake, yeah. You've always been there, steady on my shaking ground. When I can speak, you hear the sound still. When the storm keeps rising, hold me close.
Y'all talk to me. Y'all talk to me. Put some fire emojis in the chat if y'all want that one released. But hold me still and put some fire emojis in the chat. Did you feel YAHUAH talking to you? Did you feel your spirit, your soul talking to YAHUAH? YAHUAH, hold me. Hold me close. That's why we can laugh, we can smile, we can be at peace, because we know YAHUAH is holding us. PTT Music, I'm going to be giving y'all some previews throughout the week. We got a whole bunch. We got about 5 get ready to drop. YAHUAH doing his thing, fam. Shout out to everybody doing kingdom business today. Support now at tsinfo.org. I'm about to go in on the real Yiramiyahu, chapter 23. Before I do, I'm going to give a shout out to everybody who understands the assignment. Yeah, they understand it. They've been over there. Who's already been paying attention? Who's already been paying attention? They knew it. Shout out to Sister Lisa Bethel down there in the Bahamas, $37. Cherie Vivian down there in Australia, $500. Miss Cute, $26. Brother Larry and Deborah Moment, $50. Queen Nelson, Brother Larry Nelson in the building with $100. Brian Austin, $10. Pauline Aquele, $104. Daniel Bacote, Overseer, $519. Brandon Johnson, $40. Patrice Pearson, $36. Brandon Gentles, another one of our Purple Diamond members, still giving, still sowing, $311. Frankie Stevens, $124. Deontay, my brother, $8.75. I see you, Addie. Mataragu, $93. Victor DeVera, $16. Daniel Bacote again, $144, representing. Brandon Tello coming in, $415. Anna Taylor, my powerhouse sister, $104. Norman Irvin, my brother, $208. Hannah Tello, $135, and family coming in strong. My man Ramiro, 9-10 years old. Where's Ramiro? He 10, he 9, where he at now? He right in there, but my son, 31, 9 to 10 years old, giving 31. Can you do something? Look at that 9-year-old. He hustling around the house doing this and that, getting chores, and then he go and sow into YAHUAH. Daniel Libby, 20. Joe and Ebony Carden, 300. Overseer, Joe, with his beautiful wife, Powerhouse Ebony, 300. Overseer Bill up there in Canada, 100. Benjamin Thomas, Overseer, 31. Annette Green, 417. I think, Annette, you done passed Purple Diamond, I think. Tell me if you have. I'm going to go check that today. Woo! Kim Breeden in the building, my sister, 104. Lisa Moore, 3. See, 3 is the minimum you can do on that platform. But we treat 3 like we treat 3,000. We've had people do over 10,000 at one time. And what do? Man, we go crazy promoting YAHUAH. You sow into this ground, you're going to see YAHUAH's business happening around the world. You're going to see his word spreading. You're going to see the Bashura, the great news of YAHUAH going everywhere in all different forms. We're about to put tens of thousands of dollars in advertisements within the next 2 or 3 weeks. So we need everybody. Let's go. Yeah, Lisa Bethels, I gave my first fruits. My sister Annette said, I'm well past Purple Diamond because YAHUAH give a seed to the sower. She a sower. But we treat the 3, you can do, everybody can do something. Like you did at 30,000. Whatever you feel, you got to move. William Pollock over there in Northern Ireland, 30. Yolanda Crawford, 10. Denise Thompson, my powerhouse sister, 190. Beverly Stevens, 623. Beverly, I think she done passed Purple Diamond too. She just got here not too long ago. Beverly, shout out to you. See, when you hit Purple Diamond, y'all gonna get them 2 1-hour sessions with me. We got to get through the whole campaign. We got to get the scriptures out into the world. And then the team will start scheduling those one-on-ones for the Purple Diamonds. There's going to be 2 scholar sessions. Your mind's going to be blown away during that session. Watch. Yeah. Lisa Alston, 30. Come on, sis. Cherie Vivian, another 337. Down there in South Australia. Planting and sowing. Emily Aguilar, 5 in the building. Counting, coming in. My sister, Powerhouse Eileen Million, consistent, 200. Sherry Harrod, 131, Powerhouse. One of our Powerhouse guardian keepers. Marvin Glasper, love me some Marvin, 100. Daniel Libby, 20. Brenda Spencer, 100. Natasha Stevens, Purple Diamond, still sowing, 104. Still sowing. Lorena Melgoza, Purple Diamond, still sowing, 104. They know you don't stop sowing. When you stop sowing? When YAHUAH returns. We'll see what he's going to say to us then. Until then, we got to do Malakuta. Anani. We got to do kingdom business. We got to keep pouring in the kingdom. How are they going to know unless somebody tell them? How are they going to get them told if we don't get the resources to go do it? That's the issue. These powerhouse deceptions that hit the world, that work through these churches, they pull their resources together so they can have enough money to perpetuate the lie. We're going to build the resources to tear the lies down. You're not going to do it on a wish and a prayer. It's going to be through kingdom business. Study YAHUAH, Mashiach. You'll see. Darrell Williams, what up, my brother Darrell? $5. He's consistently sowing something. Benjamin Winford, $10, sowing. Daniel Libby, another 20. Horatia, my awesome sister, 44. Stephen Gleason, my awesome brother, 62. Deshaun Washington, shout out, 10. Yamani Overseer Thomas, 26, always sowing. My brother Randy Million, always sowing, 52. James Natukuwu, always sowing with a 10. You see what I'm saying? That's what I'm talking about. Always doing something. So everybody get over to tsinfo.org because we're doing kingdom business today. Bring your first fruits. Bring first fruits. Bring your first fruits for YAHUAH. And y'all going to see us ramping up like never before. You're going to see so many videos, audios, different systems. We're putting together strategy teams around the earth to get the word out. Heads up, you might be getting that call to be part of the strategy team. I love y'all. I appreciate y'all. Everybody that gives, I know where that comes from. That's out of your heart. Everybody gives out of your heart. You don't do that haphazardly. I'm ready to go in. Amber House, 113. I see you, sis. She did that in the Cash App. You can use Cash App. You can use, what they got? Venmo, Zelle. You just got to email us. Lorena said, can't stop, won't stop. We're going to keep it going. Watch this. Watch this. Yiramiyahu. Man, why y'all going to make me do this? Y'all better put 5, 6, 7 seatbelts on. Y'all going to learn today. Jay Cordeau. Are you heading towards Purple Diamond, Jay? Hey, are you there? Jay been coming strong, man. YAHUAH says, verse chapter 23, never, Brother Bill, give me a confirmation. Have we ever hit, and somebody else give me a confirmation. Have we ever hit Yiramiyahu chapter 23 from the Truth Scriptures, freshly translated within the last few months? I don't think so. Watch that chat. I don't think so. We're going to tear it down. Ashley Spence says, Yiramiyahu means the resurrection is Yahuwah. But they changed his name to Jeremiah. That's why we put that up in the caption. Brother Bill said, I don't have no rank. I don't think we have, bro. Yahuwah just gave this to me in my spirit. He said, and if we have, he said, give it to him again, but I don't think we have. Yeah, we're going to go up. Sister Emily says, shall we go up? We're going up. Watch. Watch this, Horatio. Watch. YAHUAH says, who says? YAHUAH says, woe to the shepherds who destroy and scatter the sheep of my pasture. Look at all these people, these pastors, these preachers, these evangelists calling themselves shepherds. That's the first wave. That's the first wave. Now we got another wave of quote, so-called shepherds coming in. Got another wave. Those who call and say the name of Yahuwah. They're destroying and scattering the sheep with their convoluted messages. Verse 2. So this is what Yahuwah, the allure of Israel, says about the shepherds who are supposed to take care of my people. Quote from Yahuwah, you have scattered my flock and pushed them away. You did not take care of them. You did not take care of them. So now I shall take care of you because of your evil actions, says Yahuwah. Nobody's got a guess on this. Yahuwah going to deal with all these people. Their deception is only that to them and to those they deceive. But they can't fool the Most High Yahuwah. They can't hide from him. Now here's where we come in. I myself shall gather the remnant of my flock from all the lands where I scattered them. Wait a minute. Now Yahuwah says he's personally going to gather how much? A remnant. That's why we push 144. We know that we're going to get to the 144,000. We know that. But are there 144 individual people in the world, on the earth? Are there 144 on the earth that love Yahuwah with all their heart, soul, mind, and strength? Focus on the word mind. People can say, I love him with my heart. I love him with my soul. I love him with my strength. But do you love him with your mind? Because when you love him with all your mind, you're going to search for him. And you're going to let the word be true and everything else be a lie. You're not going to have no problem accepting the true scriptures because it gets rid of all the lies, all the distortions. Why do you want to support at tsinfo.org? Because you got to be ready to be done with the lies and the contradictions. You're going to get a contradiction-free version for the first time in your life. Why? Because YAHUAH himself says he's gathering a remnant. YAHUAH called me. I can't help it. Don't get mad at me. Don't point at me. Don't get upset. You want me to reject my call? My brother Robert Arinson down there in Portugal, shout out. You want me to reject my call because you feel some type of way? No, I can't help this. He called me and he put his words in my mouth. Evidenced by the fruits when you hear me talk. YAHUAH is with me. I can't help it. And guess what I'm doing? I am the good shepherd for YAHUAH. And I'm building other good and great shepherds for YAHUAH. And what we're going to do is we're going to work YAHUAH's work. Because he told us, go gather them. He said, I shall bring them back to their pasture. They shall grow and multiply. Who? The remnant, not the masses. The small group of least likely people are going to do the big thing on this earth. It's us. 4, I shall appoint shepherds over them. See? What I tell you? Even before we got there, I wasn't even looking down there. It's there. YAHUAH says, I shall appoint shepherds. That's why I didn't say I'm the only shepherd. I said, he's appointed me to build other shepherds, to do it the right way. And all you got to do is study. Go back through the lives. Go back to November the 9th and November. Sometime we start in November and watch those live streams. Get you a notepad and study what I've been teaching. And see if you don't come out on the other side completely solid, like flint stone. I shall appoint shepherds over them who shall take care of them. They shall no longer be afraid or discouraged. And none will be missing, says YAHUAH. Nobody that's supposed to be there, who chooses to be there, is going to be missing. Now put your seatbelts on. Because this verse 5 kicks this thing up to another level. Behold, the days are coming, says YAHUAH. They're here, fam. All this is prophecy now being fulfilled. I'm telling y'all, you are a part of this. This is the real, you want to talk about a reality show, reality TV? This is the eternal reality TV. Sister Beverly, watch this. And y'all ready? Behold, the days are coming, says YAHUAH, when I shall raise up for the weed. Who? He said, I'm going to do it for the weed. He said, I'm going to do it for the weed. I'm going to raise up a righteous branch. Who are we talking about? He's talking about Yahusha, who is Yahuwah. But he says he's going to personally do it himself. And most people, that goes over their head. See, right here in verse 5, he's telling you, I'm coming to the earth. And it goes over most people's head. Verse 3 tells you, he says, I myself shall be the one that gathers the remnant of my flock. Now down in verse 5, he says, I'm going to do it for and through Duid. And it's going to be the most righteous branch. Capital R, capital B. Now guess what he says next? He talk about me, himself, shall reign as king and do justice and righteousness in the land. What did he do when he came? In his days, Yahudah, son named Judah, shall be saved, and Yisrael, 12 tribes, shall live in safety. This is the name he will be called. YAHUAH Zedakanu. YAHUAH Zedakanu. YAHUAH Zedakanu. Which means Yahuwah is our righteousness. Man, you got to have some Zedakanu going on here. I guarantee you they ain't got this right. And them crazy, corrupt translations, they don't got this right. They don't put what Yahuwah Zedakanu means. And they probably got that all spelled up, all jacked up. Robertson put it in the chat. How many of y'all want me to put Yahuwah Zedakanu in the chat? Look at it. Robertson put it in the chat. Put it in the chat. Y'all crazy, man. Y'all crazy. Who want to put it in the chat? Yeah. All right. Now this is crazy. Watch what I put in the chat. Watch what I put in the chat. Y'all want me to put it in the chat for real? Denise said, Sister Denise said, put it in the chat. Tyler, you got to spell wrong. You get close, though. Now, look. Guess what the sign name is on that? Jacked up, man. These people, it's in the chat. I got it in the chat. It ran together over there on YouTube. Let me see if I can keep it from running together. You don't know how it's going to come out. Renee said, put it in the chat. Let me see if I can stop it from running together. Let me see if I can stop it from running together. All right, I'm going to put it back in the chat. Yeah, I got to stop it from running together. Look at it. I'm going to put it on the screen. Look at that. Yahuwah Zedakanu. Now, that's the correct way you say it on the far left. In the middle is the Hebrew, the sign name, which means the pagan name. Look what they call it. The Lord is our righteousness. My goodness. Think about that, William. They cover Yahuwah's name and place Lord in all these millions. The United Bible Society puts out 20 million a year. Amber, what do you mean typo? Tell me what you're talking about. Is that on your end? I don't think it's over here. They put 20 million. Yeah, because that first one, Tyler, that's a Zod. It's not just a it's a TS every time. That Zod is gonna be a TS. And it has a Z sound to it. So I know where you're going. That's right, Sister Don. They talking about Baal. They talking about Jesus. Baal. No, the Lord ain't correct. The Lord is the pagan. See where it says SN? That means sign name. Sign name means pagan name. In the Truth Scriptures, it says YAHUAH Zadakanu, which means YAHUAH is our righteousness. You notice it don't say Yahusha is our righteousness? You notice that? It don't say no other name. You, hey, ooah, hey. And DJ, we know that's wrong because there's no E's in Hebrew. Period. Point blank, period. YAHUAH hates when you're doing any names of places and people. If it's places and people, YAHUAH hates the letters E, O, V, W, J. Hates them. They're going to try to mislead people away from his name. Here we go. I'm going back. Now look, YAHUAH says, I myself am going to do it. I'm going to be the one that gathers the remnant. Then he says in verse 5, so in verse 3, he says, I myself, I'm going to do this. I myself, I'm going to do it. Well, who is the Son? I myself. Who is the Son? I myself is the Son. So YAHUAH is telling you that Yahusha is YAHUAH when he says, I myself. Double bam. Then he says in verse 5, behold, the days are coming. Says who? I myself. Who's I myself? Says YAHUAH. He tells us exactly who I myself is. He tells us exactly the days are coming, and then he says something that you can't shake. You can't run. You can't run when he says, when I shall raise up for the weed. When he says that, now you know that he's talking about him coming to the earth. Because he says a righteous branch. If you ask every scholar, you ask every theologian, who's the righteous branch? They're going to say it's the Savior. Who is the Savior? The Savior is I myself. Who is I myself? It's YAHUAH. And then it says, this is the name he will be called. YAHUAH Zadakanu. Why did he put the Zadakanu here? He says, you can't have no righteousness. You can't go into heaven. You can't go into eternal life without righteousness. Think about that. You can't go into eternal life without righteousness. So YAHUAH says, I myself am going to become your righteousness. No other name. No other name. Come on, Miguel. That's it. 7. So the days are coming, says YAHUAH, when people shall no longer say, quote, as Yahuwah lives, who brought the people of Israel out of the land of Matzar. Yahuwah says that's not going to be your focus out of Matzar. Instead, verse 8, people will say, as Yahuwah lives, who brought the descendants of the house of Yisrael up from the land of the north and from all the countries where he had driven them, scattered them. Then they shall live in their own land. Yahuwah says the focus is going to go off of Matzar. It's going to go out to the world where I've scattered my remnant. And people will say, as surely as who lives? Which name? As surely as who lives? Which name? See, there's no confusion when you put a real Tanakh together with a real Brit Hadash, and you make them where they don't contradict each other, and you make only one Mashiach, which is the Truth Scriptures. And I don't know any other scriptures that only makes one Mashiach but the Truth Scriptures. What y'all gonna do with this? Go search all over. Go search the land. Go see if the United Bible Society is going to give it to you. 20 million copies a year being sold, doing billions of dollars a year, perpetuating lies. Then you got you have the get rid of pagan names movement, who found out about Yahuwah but still Greeked up. They still pump two saviors. They're trying to say Yahuwah in Yahusha's name. They are bringing his name to nothing. They are using his name in vain, meaningless, useless, of no effect. And they will go into the lake of fire. Because Yahuwah says, as Yahuwah lives. Verse 9. Concerning the prophets. Yahuwah says, my heart is broken within me. Whoo! Take that back. Yiramiyahu says, it's the prophet himself talking. He says, concerning all the other prophets out here, my heart is broken within me. All my bones tremble. I am like a drunk man, like one who has drank too much wine, because of Yahuwah and because of his set apart words. He said the truth is so ripping through my body. When I look at these prophets, it makes me just know they're foul. The land is full of adulterers. And because of Yahuwah's curse, whose curse? Yahuwah's curse. Stop trying to give Satan credit for that stuff. There's sometimes, man, where Yahuwah says, I'm going to curse you. I'll let Satan carry out the work, but it's me sending that curse. Yeah. That's right, Cub. They cause humans to curse themselves, all them pagan-ass words. Wait a minute. He said the land is full of adulterers. Because of Yahuwah's curse, the land mourns, and the wilderness pastures are dried up. Their way is evil, and their strength is not right. So all these people you see perpetuating like they strong, it says that ain't the right strength. That ain't going to last. That's not going to last, fam. It's not going to last. It will not last. Let's get it. Let's get it. Let's get it. Let's get it. Both their prophets and their priests are corrupt. Even in my house, I have found their wickedness, says Yahuwah. Yeah, even in my house. This is when the YAHUAH sign named temple was up. It's when when his own YAHUAH was live and in effect. He said all the priests and the prophets going in there, they're corrupt. So their paths shall become for them like a slippery road in the dark. They shall be pushed and fall on a dark road. I shall bring disaster on them in the year I punish them. It's coming, fam. It's coming. I feel it in my bones. Guess what it's waiting on? Truth Scriptures. Huh? It's just waiting on the word. The Scriptures tells us when the Bashura, what's the Bashura? It's the true word of the great news of YAHUAH. That he came to earth. That's the great news. That YAHUAH himself came to earth and he came down and walked in the name of Yahusha for 33 years only. He wasn't YAHUAH before, he wasn't Yahusha before that. He wasn't Yahusha when he resurrected. It was over. He went back to his name, which he says in YAHUAH in chapter 17. He, the Savior that walked on the earth, and the Father bear the same name. It's the Bashura. 13, verse 13. I saw foolishness among the prophets of Shamarum, sign named Samaria. What'd they do? What'd they do? Tell me any difference between then and now. They prophesied by Baal, Lord. They prophesied by the name Baal and misled my people, Yisrael. See? He said the leaders are doing this. The so-called leaders. The false leaders. They always take people to Baal. This is the Truth Scriptures, fam. You won't get led to Baal in the Truth Scriptures. The Baal is, quote, the Lord. What they call Jesus? The Lord. You're not going to get none of that up in the Truth Scriptures. 14. Among the prophets in Jerusalem, I have seen something shocking. I saw adultery among the prophets. Some of y'all put these people on pedestals, act like they all this and that. He said, I saw adultery among them. I saw lies. And the evildoers are strongly encouraged, so no one turns from their wickedness. It says that the prophets are encouraging the evildoers. YAHUAH says, to me, they are like Sodom and Gomorrah, and Amara. To me, they are like Sodom and the people of the city of Gomorrah. Therefore, verse 15, this is what YAHUAH of hosts says about those prophets. I am going to make them eat bitter wormwood and drink poison water because the corruption from the prophets of Jerusalem has spread throughout the land. What's happened today? It spread throughout the world. Who did it? It was the false prophets. Who is the pastor in these Christian churches and these Muslim mosques and all that? They are false prophets. What is a false prophet? Anyone that does not claim that Yahusha is YAHUAH, Mashiach, is a false prophet. Can't take that no other way. Straight, no chaser. This is what YAHUAH of hosts says, verse 16. Do not listen to the words of the prophets who are prophesying to you, because they are deceiving you. They speak visions from their own hearts, not from the mouth of Yahuwah. They keep saying to those who reject the word of Yahuwah, quote, you will have peace. They lying to the people, saying you will have peace. Reject the word. Don't worry about that name thing, that Hebrew roots movement, that Hebrew names deal. Don't call that. No. Leave that alone. You get peace through the name of Jesus. You get peace through God, through Lord, through Allah. You get peace through all that. Buddha. And to everyone who follows the stubbornness of their heart, they say, no disaster will come on you. You are all right. 18. For who has stood in the counsel of Yahuwah to see or hear his word? Who has really listened to his word and obeyed it? Promote the truth. Jay Noland. Put it in the chat if you're bold enough to say, I obey Yahuwah. Put it in the chat. Put it in the chat right now. Be a witness. Let the world see that, hey, I obey Yahuwah. Here you got Yiramiyahu bringing his fire up on people. He's saying, who has really listened to his word, the word of Yahuwah, and obeyed it? Hey, how you going to hear the word? How you going to hear it? How you going to hear it? How you going to hear the word of Yahuwah with the lie translations? Not the true scriptures, the lie scriptures. Look at that chat. Look at the chat. Man, look at the chat. Look at the chat. I'm going to put it on the screen. See, all the new people, y'all don't get to see all the people watching the replay, I should say. Y'all don't get to see all the live things happening in the chat. The chat be exploding over here. Yeah. But then all of a sudden, we hit you. Watch this. Bam. Look at that. Look at the screen. Yamani says, I obey Yahuwah. Look. Shay says, I obey Yahuwah. Shannon, I obey Yahuwah. Nafis says, I obey Yahuwah. Come on. Look. I obey Yahuwah. See? Look at the boldness. See, when you got the truth with the true scriptures, you're going to know you're going to have the strength and the boldness to live by, to say it, and to do it. Look at that. Look. I'm just keep putting it up. I can just keep on clicking. You see all these people? Look at all these people. Be bold. Say, I obey Yahuwah. Look at it. Look at that. If you're watching the replay, it's got to blow you away. Look at that. It's got to blow you away. It's coming from YouTube. Look at that. Ingrid over on Facebook. Everybody that loves Yahuwah will obey him. He who says that I love Yahuwah yet does not obey his commandments is a liar, and the truth is not in him. Look at that. Look at this. This is a witness and a half. For that, you know what? Look at this. As for me and my house, just like Larry says, we obey Yahuwah. There's nobody in my house that don't obey Yahuwah. Me, my wife, my son, it's no options. How you going to live in a house with somebody don't obey Yahuwah? What is wrong with you? Get out of any house that you live in, that you sleep in, that don't obey Yahuwah. Just get out of there. You got to listen to what Shaul said. He goes, I'm giving you my opinion. He didn't say this. He said, this is not from Yahuwah Mashiach. He goes, if an unbeliever is willing to live with you and they're not willing to be antagonizing and mess with you, all right, if you want to stay there, stay there. But why in the hell would you want to stay there? If me and Shaul was sitting down today, he's an emissary, I'm an emissary. I said, Brother Shaul, I ain't rolling with that. That's your opinion. This is my opinion. My opinion is get out. But he's showing that deep compassion, hoping and wishing. I don't have that in me. I got that bare bones Yahuwah. I'm out and you get out. I don't stay at no places that don't obey Yahuwah. And if I happen to go to one of my friends, hey, whatever, they're going to have some respect on Yahuwah's name. Or I ain't staying over there. You ever go to an Airbnb and they got them Krishna things up talking about feng shui? Look, every time we go in and we see that, we move that stuff and put it under the counter, put it in the garage or something. And when we're about to leave, we're going to put it back in. We don't know it's going to be there. We don't leave no pagan stuff. They got a pagan painted up that's coming down. Go and put that in the garage. We keep it respectful. Look at this. I obey you. Look, I can just keep clicking. All you watching the replay, I can just keep clicking. Click, 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 click. Look at it. What you gonna do with this? You see, these are witnesses against you if you turn away from Yahuwah. These are witnesses that are with you to empower you if you stay in there with Yahuwah. Look at it. Man, I'd be here all day. I'm telling y'all, look, I'm scrolling. I'm scrolling. I can just keep going. It's crazy. Look, y'all get over to tsinfo.org. I got to put that back up. We're doing kingdom business. Look, why should you support what we do and promote the truth? Look, I support the Truth Scriptures. See that? I support the Truth Scriptures. Because they look at that name right underneath Truth Scriptures. Because they promote only one name, Yahuwah. We give the proper respect to the name Yahushua. Give the proper respect. And we're cool with it for 33 years. But we passed the 33 years. So we're like, man, that's cool then. He's Yahuwah now. I'm telling you, Benjamin, all of y'all, man, y'all like, man, I need to get out. What you waiting on? See, some of y'all don't love Yahuwah like that. Y'all don't love Yahuwah like that. Y'all tolerate. Y'all put up. Y'all let money. See, this is what he's talking about. Money. The love. The unrighteous love of mammon, which is the hoarding, the coveting. And here's the thing. Here it is. If it makes you stay somewhere, where you don't have honor of Yahuwah there, then guess what got you? Money. You love money like that. You afraid to get out in a tent. Go on down to Walmart or whatever your store is. Get you a tent. Humble yourself. You think you can't live in a tent? Get you a little grill. Get you some water. Start from the bottom. Say, Yahuwah, I'm going to obey you even if I got to live out here in this tent. You don't need all that help from everybody else. You need to trust Yahuwah to let him empower you. Some of y'all, if y'all run around asking people, help me. I need some help. You ain't loving Yahuwah like that. And you're not going in with Yahuwah. You're not going in. You must believe that he exists. It is impossible to please Yahuwah without faith. I'm telling you the scriptures. Look at that. Denise Thompson said Goodwill's got plenty of tents right now. Go down to Goodwill. People, I'm telling you. Most people don't love Yahuwah like that. They love money. They love it. And some people going, how can I love money if I'm dependent on other people? That's exactly right. Because you're dependent on other people to give you some money. Money's still your master. You ain't loving YAHUAH like that. You ain't loving YAHUAH to faith with him. I'm going back in. How we doing, fam? I'm going back in. What you gonna do with these true scriptures? You gotta love YAHUAH like that. I came from nothing. I know he'll provide. I know it, but you gotta work. It'll work if you work it. Out there in Kingston. Is that my brother over there in Jamaica? This is fire. Behold, YAHUAH says. First he said, who has really obeyed his word? Who has really listened to his word? You can't listen with a dead word. Shout out to Sister Queen with that super. Can't do it. If you got an unclean word, it's impossible for you to listen to him. Why do you need to be crazily in love with YAHUAH? Why do you need to support at tsinfo.org? Because you get to go in the mirror and say, finally. You cannot manipulate us over here. You can't do it. You can't buy us. You can't shame us. You can't do none of that with us. We've been around way before you knew anything about YAHUAH. We've been rocking with YAHUAH for over 18 years over here. Before hardly anybody in the world knew anything about that name. We already done put hundreds and hundreds of thousands of dollars up in the promotions of YAHUAH's work before you even got here. We wouldn't let nobody give us nothing. It was YAHUAH that says, now let my people sow into here. But we went and did all that foundational work. You want to know why? Because we obeyed his word. 19. Behold, the storm of YAHUAH has gone out in a fury. Woo! A swirling whirlwind. It shall crash down on the heads of the wicked. It's gone out. You watch how it just starts to take the wicked down. Watch. I, YAHUAH, verse 20, shall not turn back my anger until I have carried out and completed the plans of my heart. Hey! YAHUAH says he is not going to turn back this anger of his until he has carried out and completed the plans of his heart. In the last days, where are we at? Guess what YAHUAH says. In the last days, you shall understand it clearly. Boy, you come on to promote the true platform. We make it simple. We make it plain. You want to know why? We these people for YAHUAH. This is us. We them ones for YAHUAH. I did not send these prophets, but they ran out to you anyway. I did not speak to them, but they still prophesied. Come on, brother Daniel. You know what we're doing. YAHUAH over everything. You hear what YAHUAH said? All these people said, well, YAHUAH said, and YAHUAH. This is the people talking about YAHUAH now. We less than a year away from moving past all the big focus on Jesus. That's a prophecy I'm giving you. We less than a year away from it. We less than a year away, fam. This is crazy. Did all that big focus about Jesus melt away? We're going to be dealing with these perpetrators in the name of YAHUAH who come in his name. Many shall come in my name, he says, and say, have we not prophesied? What did he just say? What did he just say? YAHUAH said, I did not send these prophets, but they ran out to you anyway. I did not speak to them, but still they prophesied. Many shall come in the name of YAHUAH, saying, have we not prophesied in your name? What did he just say? Have we not cast out demons in your name? Did all these miracles in your name? Then I will say to them, away from me, I never knew you. I didn't send you because you don't love me like that, says YAHUAH. Look, verse 22. However, if they had stood in my counsel and heard my words, they would have turned my people away from their evil path and their wicked way of living. What do we do here? What do? We turn people away from wicked living. We turn people away from the wicked path. And if you ever come and hang out with us, shout out to brother Cubby over there. Became a member on our YouTube channel. Shout out. You ever hang out, then you're going to see the way to live. And you're going to see the way to live abundantly and have all kind of fun. And way more fun than this world. Ask the people that came down here to Colombia. Came to Cartagena. We went out there to the island in Canto. Ask them. We was jamming. We was partying in the name of YAHUAH. Righteously. I'm talking about more fun you can imagine. And nobody broke no commandments. Nobody was doing unrighteousness. We were all in one accord in the name of YAHUAH. And all that place was wondering, who are they? Wow. They all wanted to know who we were. Robert Arenson, shout out giving out some memberships. Y'all get that special access to key things that people don't see. We got some more coming up there for the members. Hey, keep it going. Because we turn people away from wicked living. 23. Am I only an YAHUAH who is near, says YAHUAH? And not also an YAHUAH who is far away? YAHUAH said, you think I'm just like hanging out right here? I'm everywhere. I'm the air. He said, I'm the air. You can't escape me. I'm an YAHUAH that is the air. When you breathe, that's me. Come on, Brian Austin. Tell him. We guard his commandments. And we have a blast. Impossible for you to have more fun than we have. Because we ain't got no guilt in our fun. None. Zero. Can anyone hide, verse 24, can anyone hide in a secret place? In secret places where I shall not see them, says YAHUAH? Do I not feel the heavens and the earth, says YAHUAH? See, that's the air. What fills the heavens and the earth? The air. Whoever thought about it till you came to promote the truth? Nobody. YAHUAH's the air. Because he fills the heavens and the earth. And what's the only thing that does that? The air. I have heard what the prophets say. Those who prophesy lies in my name. They say, I had a dream. I had a dream. How long will this continue in the hearts of the prophets? Those who prophesy lies and speak the deceit of their own hearts. They plan to make my people forget my name. Through the dreams they tell one another, just like their fathers forgot my name for Baal. Lord, 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 all this Lord worship. What did your ancestors do? Same thing that YAHUAH was saying that their ancestors did. What did your mama, daddy, grandma, granddaddy, great-great-granddaddy, and all them grandmama do? They made you forget his name for Baal. You grew up, almost every one of you, if not all of you, talking about Lord and God and Jesus and Buddha and Allah, wherever you came from. Because the prophets, the leaders, made people forget YAHUAH's name, exchanged it for Baal. The prophet who has a dream, let him tell his dream. However, the one who has my word, let him speak it truthfully. What does straw have in common with grain, says YAHUAH. Man, I'm going to finish when I come back. I got another one. YAHUAH already put in my heart. I'm going to finish this in the next session. We'll be back here about 2:15. In the meantime, y'all love his word? I'm going to keep it. We're going to do part 2 of this. And then we're going to go into another one and another thing. Because this word is fire. I got to go back and just kind of pick this apart. It's happening crazy. Y'all hearing from the Truth Scriptures. I want everybody to challenge themselves. Let's go. It's amazing. All them years, nobody said a word. Grandma, granddaddy. My grandmother, granddaddy died. Never said the word YAHUAH. My great-granddaddy died. Never said the name. Aunts, uncles, cousins. Nobody. Well, I'm coming back with another thing. Y'all go to tsinfo.org. Push yourself today. Let's do kingdom business. I'll do another shout out to everybody that's contributed. You know, when I get started the next session, I'm going to give y'all some new songs that nobody's heard. Y'all going to get some new features. I'm going to have some people come in and give some shout outs, give some testimonies. It's going to be a powerhouse day. We're going to 2:15, then we'll be back around 6:15 after that. We're going to be busting this thing out all throughout the day. We're doing kingdom business. We implore you. We're asking you, if you love YAHUAH, go to tsinfo.org and support some shape, form, or fashion. I'll catch y'all back in a few hours. Love you.